Man, what it do, man? It's your boy D-Rock. You know what I'm saying? We out here on another episode of Trash Talk with Rock, where we can speak vernacular, which is proper English, but we choose to express ourselves a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Today, man, I'm here with a very knowledgeable brother. You know what I'm saying? He's the definition of what an artist is. You know what I'm saying? He's my spiritual guy. You know what I'm saying? I hit him for health tips. I'll be in the herd shop and asking this nigga like, yo, what this do for your body? What this do? You know what I'm saying? And whatever he doing, he gonna find time. You know what I'm saying?
Look what I'm out here doing. Drinking poison.
You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, for those who know, for those who don't know, I got my fucking brother Yabz, man. You know what I'm saying? Yabz, what it do, man? For those who don't know you, man, kind of explain, kind of goddamn give me your name, let them know. You know what I'm saying? Your aspects and what you bring to, you know what I'm saying, music. You know what I mean?
So, I go by Yabz, which is like a word that I created based off of a childhood nickname. But I don't know, bro. I feel like when it comes to music, I don't represent nothing. Like I just do what feels right to me. You know what I'm saying? And that take me where it take me. But I don't focus on creating something that I want people to accept me as. I can focus on expressing my feelings enough to where I'm not in a bad space. Okay. So that's how I really. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So you come from Fayetteville, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? How did like coming from Fayetteville, North Carolina, how much influence does that have on you as an artist? Like, you know what I'm saying? How much is your music influenced by coming from Fayetteville?
I'll probably tell you some shit that I would never tell nobody.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, Fayetteville don't got shit to do with my music. And the only reason why I say that is because I'm a tourist and we earth signs. The only thing that bothers me is things that's in front of me every day. So like it's like personal issues and family issues and childhood trauma and depression and like health problems and like all that shit play more of a part in my music than Fayetteville.
Yeah.
I mean, I got relationships with people in the field that I might discuss, but like I feel like as far as the environment go and what everybody else doing that could kind of leech onto you.
Absolutely.
It kind of don't affect my music unless it's in an angry way or you know what I'm saying? Something that pissed me off. But other than that,
for sure.
I try to keep my own mental.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You said health problems. How important is it? How important is health to you?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Every nigga think health is a joke until you dying. For real, and I like
elaborate. Sound like so like experience.
I got like. You know, I got hit by a car in 2015 and shit, and then from there I had sleep apnea and then high blood pressure and like before then I was healthy as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the gym, all that good shit, bro. And then that happened, and it's kind of like, damn, it's time to really focus on this. But for most people, health not important until they actually going through some shit. So like that's why I be trying to like stay away from eating meat and all that bullshit, cause really and. On a whole nother level, like not to get too deep with it, but like people always ask me like, bro, why you don't be eating meat like that? Or nigga, you need to eat meat, like that's why you're tired or whatever. But the whole thing really is this though, like bro, I just started eating vegetables like 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all these health issues I'm having might have not even came from the car accident. It might have just been something that added on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm noticing like most niggas live in households where you're forced to. I was forced to too, but I was the type of nigga that wouldn't eat instead. You know what I'm saying? So as I got older, that shit just didn't stick with me. And when I got my own job, I was eating what the fuck I wanted at that point.
So like in the household, like you said, you ain't really had no choice because we were just going off of what our parents was feeding us. You know what I'm saying? That's so like, where was it where you took that route to goddamn learn your own health?
Whenever. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I started having some crazy ass digestive issues. Like I was throwing up every time I ate anything. My heart started skipping beats. Nigga, I thought I was dying, bro. Like every day I woke up and that started spiking my depression and anxiety and shit. I'm like, yo, any day now I'm gonna just die. I already know it's coming any day.
That's how you felt?
Yeah, bro. Every day. You know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where one day my shit was like jumping out my chest, bro. Like my heart was skipping back to back to back to back. So I went to the hospital. And like they gave me some little weak ass treatment and said that it probably was my esophagus and digestion and shit. And I started doing research and I found out like all that shit come from your liver. You know what I'm saying? So your liver start dumping toxins into your colon, and then that's when you start having like acid reflux and indigestion and shit. So I went on 6 months, no meat, no starch, no cheese, no dairy. Bro, I ate fruits and vegetables and drunk herbal teas for 6 months.
Was that the healthiest you ever been?
Ever been. Like I felt like I was in high school again.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And I lost like 35 pounds. But then when I started back eating meat, bro, even the sleep apnea went away. On everything I love. Like it was, my mom woke me up one day. She's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "This the third night you woke me up. What's the problem?" She's like, "If you ain't snored in like 3 weeks, I want to make sure you not dead."
Right.
I'm like, "Oh shit, it really worked." You know what I'm saying? But I started doing the research on Sebi and all that shit.
Yeah.
As soon as I started back eating meat, after about 8 months, it came back. That's how I knew what I was researching.
So if you knew, like, if you knew what that shit was doing in your body, and you knew that you was stepping that step forward, what was that pull that like made you go back to that shit when you knew?
I'm gonna tell you
what
what made me go back, bro. I decided I wanted to go pescatarian because I love seafood. I don't really love seafood. I like shrimp, fish, and crab legs. That's as far as I'm going. You know what I'm saying? But I decided to go back pescatarian. And then I started throwing that hot sauce on there, getting that fried fish and shit, and then I slipped back in the wings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But every time like I eat meat, the farthest I'm gonna go is chicken. Like if I say I'm eating meat, I'm only eating chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
it like that been my only like kryptonite. But then I did more research and I found out that alcohol fucks your stomach up so bad, it forces you to want something to cool it off. The first thing your mom remembers is meat. So boom.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be vegan or you're trying to be healthy and you're drinking, your mind gonna want something to relax your colon. And the only thing it can remember that helped it last was meat. Crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Getting right into it, man. Like in your music, bro, you speak a lot about anxiety. You know what I'm saying? When did you finally realize that you was having it? Like, when were you conscious that, yo, it's the shit that's fucking with me?
One day, it was like a compilation of like these same feelings, bro. Like to the point where I'm like, why the fuck I feel like this? Like, what the fuck? Because people always ask me, like, bro, they can see in my mood, like my vibe, my energy. Like, what's wrong, bro? You good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. But in the inside, I knew I wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? But then I started asking myself, like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, ain't nothing bad happening in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But then that's, like, you start to think, like, all right, so clearly I start going to the doctor about, you know, like, I feel like I'm depressed or anxiety and shit.
Right.
And then that's when you start to think, like, okay, it's coming from somewhere. And then you start diving into them feelings. And then that shit start coming out in my music. So I sat down and listened to a project of mine, and I was like, damn, bro, I can hear every fucked up part of my life in this project. And that's when I realized, like, oh, you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? But
what'd you do to cope with that shit? Like,
went to the studio a lot. And for real, I know that's some cliche shit. Like, I would, like, about 4 days ago, it started kicking in again. I'm like, yo, it's time to go back to the studio because I've been chilling because I already did a lot of music and shit. But I did the vegan thing in 2018, bro, and I swear to God, I ain't have another episode for a year. My heart didn't skip beats for a year. Like, everything went back to normal. So I started realizing that depression shit is just once you get to a certain age, all them chemicals you eating finally fucking with your brain. It ain't the fact that it ain't no childhood trauma. None of that. Like, you just got chemicals in your body that starts to eventually fuck with your brain, and then that's where it comes from.
So to those that might not be conscious of this shit, like what's the first step of getting rid of that shit?
First step of getting rid of that shit is buying a juicer. Buy a juicer, bro, for real. Because that's what helped me start eating fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bought the juicer. I use that shit every motherfucking day. Until one day I'm like,
I remember. You was making all the time.
Exactly. Matter of fact, a buck came through one time. Yeah, bro. So like, I did that shit for a couple months, and I'm like, nigga, I can eat some kale, bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
so after that, I just like it started like just falling in place. But even now, I feel like going vegan. Not even vegan, like alkaline. You know what I'm saying? Going alkaline is my final.
To explain, like, to those who don't know that, like, what you mean by alkaline?
Alkaline is only eating foods that's a 7 or higher on the pH scale.
Okay.
Spinach ain't a 7 or higher. Broccoli ain't a 7 or higher. Potatoes ain't like, you gotta really change your whole way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta incorporate them herbal teas that flush out certain things, because like fruits and vegetables, even if it ain't a 7, it's still gonna start flushing you. But like, if you extremely toxic, you need something that's gonna act like soap in your body. You know what I'm saying? That's what herbs do. Herbs is like soap. It starts scrubbing shit. And then fruits and vegetables is what help pass it, and water. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So you gotta have that balance.
For sure, bro. Definitely, bro. Now, your song, I Still Exist, man. Which, by the way, bro, I called you. When you sent me that shit, I called you and I told you how much that shit meant to me. Because, like, I knew that you was fucking telling the truth, and I knew that you was breaking out of some old shit and coming into some new shit.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So in there you said, and I still exist. You said they say pressure bust pipes. I understand. I ain't going to that dark space again. You know what I mean? So can you explain what was that dark space you was in?
It's crazy that shit flowed how it did, bro. Because like now that I'm thinking about it, like everything we just talked about is what that verse was about. What that line was about. It was like I've been through some of the worst, depressed, darkest times of my life where even I couldn't explain to you why I felt so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And when I finally started reaching a level of peace and like tapping into myself and trying to just get clarity for my own, because as humans we naturally follow what everybody else did on a family tree.
Yeah, absolutely.
So once I started tapping into that, I realized like, all right, bet I feel free again. I'm not gonna ever allow me to be so caught up in my day-to-day life that I get back to that dark ass place. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. When do you think you found yourself as an artist?
2020.
2020? Elaborate.
So, all before like, alright, so here's the thing. Any motherfucker can rap.
Yeah,
Anybody can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get that clear.
Anybody can put words together. Anybody can rhyme. Anybody can pick up a dictionary. Anybody can tell a story. But becoming an artist is different because now you got people who can rap good as fuck. Like I know niggas that's iller than me. Like I say that humbly. That's really nice, but they can't put a song together to say their life.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like I might listen to their project and then it might be like, damn, the verses was amazing, but the hooks were trash. You know what I'm saying? So being an artist is like you gotta really understand. I have to be completely selfless, and I want to express myself, but I want to make money, and that's where it comes in. Like you gotta understand, music is about being marketable. Because the first thing when you meet a nigga who really getting money on some music shit, it's gonna be like, how can I market you? If I give you 100 bands, how can you bring my money back? You know what I'm saying? You can't do that by just spitting your heart at 16. It's not gonna work
for sure.
So 2020,
as an artist, how does your obligation to make sure that you're marketable?
So as an artist to make sure I'm marketable,
yeah,
bruh, it ain't really like the biggest thing I can say is like I stopped writing.
Yeah,
I haven't wrote in 2020 I got 31 songs I never dropped.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
I got 31 songs.
I just remember you as a writer.
Exactly.
Though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you will freestyle when niggas the homies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But as far as now that you reached a point where you going into the studio and you're what is the process like?
The process is I'm gonna drop a little vlog on that.
I need that. I recorded one.
But basically what I do is, bro, like Tev, you know what I'm saying, I'm an engineer and shit. He come when I pull up to the studio, like I don't pick no beat before I go. I don't have any music in my head. Only thing I have is some emotions. Like if somebody pissed me off, if I got a text message, it could be from my mom, from my old homie that pissed me off, I might just book a session. You know what I'm saying? And then I tell people that close to me know, like, if you make me mad the way I express myself in music, so like you can be mad if you want to after the fact, but you just feeling how I felt.
Yeah, for sure. In Transformation, you mentioned I had a homeboy do me dirty. Now I play him close with ease. So explain how can you have somebody do you dirty but you play them close with ease though? Like how can you do that? Like,
so like I like to play the mind game with niggas. So because of like my image, I feel like my image got a lot to do with how people perceive me and shit. So because I might give you a certain part of me, you might feel like I'm stupid or you smarter. I will allow you to feel that way just to see what type of person you are.
For a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I got people that I really fuck with that might be like, oh, this nigga just did this for me. Well, shit. I'm gonna call him tomorrow and see if he can do this. And then when I start noticing a pattern and you asking me for the same thing multiple times, or I done did a favor for you and you forgot and I did another one for you on top of that, I'll allow favors to pile up until I realize, like, okay, I mean, until you realize, damn, this nigga, you start thinking, oh, he an easy pushover, like I can get, and then I start thinking, like, see, you fucked up because I let you do that. You thought that I was just that nigga, and I let you do that because I want to see who you was. Prove me wrong. So I pay attention to shit like that.
Because the genius can play dumb, a dumb person can't play genius. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, what they say, a wise man can play the fool, a fool can never play a wise man.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So like in your music, you speak a lot about street life. You know what I'm saying? Your trap life. You know what I'm saying? Like that. How much did that shit affect you? You just being in the streets in the Ville, how did it affect you as a person?
The trap life make me smile. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love the trap. I do, but on some real nigga shit though.
Yeah.
Like I had a reality check and I know it's a trap. You know what I'm saying? Like the trap is a trap.
What is it that you love about it?
What I love about it is
and then when did you really? And then I'm gonna get to that. But what is it that you love about it?
Say niggas be all on my bitches be all on my dick.
Yeah.
Cause it hook like a fish.
Yeah.
It's sad. Oh, I can't remember that shit.
Yeah.
I'm trapped because I'm trapped out of the trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So what I love about it
that
is
was the joint when you were ready.
Trapped because I'm trapped out of the trap. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
OG vibe.
It's changed. Oh nah, that's called How It Go. That's the song I dropped called How It Go.
With these sounds.
Yeah. Facts.
Okay.
So what I love about the trap is that, like I said, adrenaline rush, bro. Every day is something different. It's something new.
Yeah.
We making money.
Yeah.
Goddamn, it's you building relationships. It's that part of it. It ain't got really nothing to do about like just being a drug dealer, because I don't care about that.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's about like how I get the supply for people.
For sure.
Money, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to money, or I can do a favor for somebody that I can never do.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's so many other things that provide that same energy. Is just you got to tap into it.
But I wanna talk about the downsides of the trap.
The downsides is what everybody shy away from.
For sure. And that's what I want to get into. So
that's the part I hate about the trap.
Definitely.
Okay, so
it's a lot of betrayal in that game.
Facts, because I done been ran off on by niggas I really fuck with, and all types of shit. And you start to think like, should I do this nigga dirty?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
But it's like it just depends.
Or should I just let him have it and then I'm gonna cut you off and you not fucking with me is the biggest cutoff.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But what I was, what I would say is as far as that go, bro, the downsides would be like in 2018 when I was really on that shit. I seen so many niggas get fed charges, and like I done even been through my crib getting raided and all types of shit, and like I done lost guns behind. I lost a gun behind it. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of things, and then you start to realize like you gotta rub. But my thing is this though, is like you could be selling me P, you could be my plug, right? And I could be doing everything right. I could cop from you one time and the feds on you. And then they if they got you recorded or they video recording you, they might pick me up and be like, hey bro, we saw you at your man's crib, we got pictures and all this shit. Like, are you willing to go through that? And my thing is, I don't do nothing I ain't willing to accept the risk for. Now we only talking about weed, so who gives a fuck?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
That's
care.
real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weed. Like, you catch me with 100 P's, I might get probation.
For sure.
In North Carolina anyway.
Sure.
So I don't care about that, but like it do come with ups and downs though.
Yeah, definitely, bro. So like who has been like your favorite person to work with so far out of your whole career?
Yabz. Bruh, I'm gonna tell you, like, only person I worked with last year on some real nigga shit was if I forget you, forgive me, but I really think it was only a side. Yeah. Hey.
Wow. So look.
But yeah, I got on my car, I got since mine's all-wheel drive.
Hey, bro.
Hey, we doing an interview. Can you kind of like?
Oh,
the camera right here and shit.
Yeah. Now that I see the camera, okay.
You look like, who the fuck y'all talking to?
No, I was just like,
my bad. Yeah, we doing an interview.
One fault.
All
right, now I'm tracking.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, we're gonna keep that shit too. But look.
But yeah, Asada, I think last year, like I might have had some features on OG Vibes, the project I dropped first. But I don't give a fuck about really too many of them features at all. Cause like them, a lot of them are relationships that I probably ain't gonna never indulge in again. You know what I'm saying? Besides D Sounds, but
I can't lie, bro. As a fan of yours, bro, as your brother, bro, I think that some of your best work, or some of your best verses come with when you do songs with D Sounds. Like, what is it about him? Because it's like, it kind of like.
We done been through shit.
It's kind of like y'all like that iron sharpen iron shit.
Bro, we done been through shit together and separately. So whenever he pick a topic, it might fucking make me be like, oh, nigga, you done brought up some old pain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Really,
for sure.
It really bring out some shit that, you know what I'm saying, other songs wouldn't.
For sure, man. Let's get back into your accident, bro. Like, how hard was it staying like how did you still stay in tune with music while? Cause you got hit by a car, bro. You wasn't walking.
I wrote a verse the next day.
What was that shit though? Cause the most would be like, yo, what the? I ain't worried about no fucking music. I just got hit by a fucking car. I can't even walk no more.
Verse the next day. As soon as I woke up.
What was that shit?
What was the verse or like?
As far as like, what was that shit in you to?
I was mad and I couldn't hurt nobody because I was fucked up. I was in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't smack the fuck out of somebody like I wanted to. Like there was nothing. I was laid in my bed for 3 months. Like I couldn't walk at all.
You said in that joint. You said hold on. You said a freak accident that changed your view on the world, left you with some damages that forced pain when you standing. So don't tell me your life ain't hard, nigga. Don't tell me that your life hard, nigga.
You ever been ran over by a car, nigga? I think not. That night saved like screenshots.
Wow.
I can't forget it like memories on the green box.
Wow.
For real.
Wow. So,
bruh,
can you take us back to that night, bro?
That night.
You was at the Big Apple.
At the Big Apple.
And did you park over there by Taco Bell?
By Taco Bell.
You parked by Taco Bell. So
across the street.
for those in Fayetteville, North Carolina, you know what the Big Apple is. You know what I'm saying? So he parked over there by Taco Bell. Proceed. Tell your story.
So imagine you walking from Taco Bell. You cross the street, get in that middle lane, right?
Absolutely.
So I look to the right. I look to the left. To the right is a car coming. To the left is a car coming. So I'm like, I'm chill.
Mm-hmm.
So that car from the right hit quicker. You know what I'm saying? Big Apple right in front of me. So I look to the left again, and it's like the car that was behind. So I'm in the center lane. This car in the lane behind me. So I'm expecting it to pass by me like this.
Yeah.
When I look back up, that motherfucker is in my lane. So I'm like, oh shit. But in my mind, this shit so far away, I'm like, all right, I'm about to just go back to Taco Bell and then just redo this shit. So goddamn, when I look up, he probably like right here, I'm right here.
Right.
So I get in this lane and I'm coming back towards Taco Bell. But when I look back up, this nigga in this lane, but he a lot closer.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh shit, like bruh, I remember looking at the car and throwing my hands up like, oh shit.
Wow.
Oh shit. And I'm like, and then it clicked in like, nigga, you about to die.
Damn.
Like this is it.
Damn.
Like, bruh, it ain't no question in my mind if I wouldn't have dived out the way in that moment, I would have been dead, bro. Like I'd be dead.
Do it ever hit you like when you hear it like that? Like, do some shit happen and you be like, damn, bro, I could have not. There's a possibility that I could not be here.
That me a savage, bro. Any like I got real PTSD behind that shit. Like, if you think like with cars and me, I don't play. Like I told myself that night, bro. Like I wrote it in a song. Before I take this deadly pain again, somebody getting killed. That's real. This is the last time on some Trey shit, trying to stay sane, be the same reasons you getting played with. Like I'm not going through that again, bro.
Not fucking around.
I ain't going through that shit again, bro. Somebody gonna die before I go through that again. It's fucked up to even think like that, but like, bro, you gonna feel what I felt.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I hate it. I hope
with
it don't come to that.
with my accident, when I got in my accident, and for me to walk out of that shit with my own strength, bro, and I was living foul, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I was drinking obsessively, bro. I'm talking about to the point I was drinking so much where motherfuckers didn't want to be around me, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was just an ugly sight. You know what I mean? So that was like and I called you. After that accident. I called you and I told you, yo, I died in that car. The old me died in that car, and the goddamn, and I feel rebirth. You know what I'm saying? So was that kind of like? Was that like a spiritual awakening?
Spiritual awakening, bro.
And what did it do for you spiritually? You know what I'm saying? Because
I wanted to know why the fuck I was here and who saved me that night. That was my only two questions. Who the fuck saved me and why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Because when I dived out the way, bro, the only reason why I got hit by that motherfucker is because when I dived, my leg was still out. Of course, like any nigga diving, your leg gonna be out. He caught the back of my leg and then ran my leg over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the time I turned to the right, that nigga was already passing a light.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? So like that day I realized like, so to check this a whole nother vibe, but I met this girl through one of my homies and one day I saw her here where we at right now.
For sure.
And she's the third person to tell me this, but she really, the aura, she said she could see a white light around me. That's the third person to tell me that, right? But she was like, yo, can I ask you a question? I don't want you to be scared. I'm like, I'm not really scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? She was like, who died in your family? I'm like, what you mean? She said, the 2 times I met you, there was this older woman right behind you wearing all white. She really be tapped into that life. So like she's really into the spiritual shit. So she really see things. Like she saw my homie dead brother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't know. Like I got a great grandma that's dead and a great aunt. But aside from that, ain't no females that I know of in my family unless it's an ancestor. She was like, I don't want to scare you, but like I want you to find out who she is and really show her you love her because she cares a lot about you. And that was the last conversation we had. I ain't seen her since that day.
Wow.
Crazy, bro. So I know that day I got saved.
When did you know that you was chosen, like as far as when did you know? Like, okay, I've been heard. I heard I was.
I'm gonna tell you when I knew.
I done seen certain
it ain't even a
shit
cliche
that I
answer.
be.
It ain't even a cliche answer. One day, like me and my mom got into it. This back when I was trapping like 20 young Yabz. I was serving all the West Side niggas and all that shit.
Yeah.
I had this little deep freezer, not a deep freezer. I had a little refrigerator in my room. Mm-hmm. I was still living with my mom, and one day I came home and there was a salad in that bitch. And you know, I told you I just started eating healthy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who put a? My mom. So I'm like, we go through this whole shit. She done saw the shit into my little refrigerator and all that. So during that time, she found a notebook I had left on her bed the same day. So she saw a bunch of shit that was like really me expressing myself and trying to escape shit. And she's like, flip the fuck out. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, why you tripping like that? What's going on?
For sure.
And I don't disrespect, I don't curse in front of my mom or nothing, but I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you?
For sure.
So she's like, I found your goddamn notebook. So I'm like, damn, I know it's some fucked up shit in there. And then she asked me later on, like, yo, why don't you seriously rap? I said, because everybody do it.
Right.
And her exact words, bro, I was probably 21 at this time. This was after, I was probably 21. She said, yo, it don't matter if everybody rap if you better than everybody. And that was when I realized, like, I know niggas who rap, but mama don't listen to this shit. For sure. My mama listen to everything. For sure. You know what I'm saying? And be telling me her input. And
how that shit be to you? That's your mom. Because like you said, a lot of people's parents don't give a fuck what they do if they not, you know what I'm saying? Doing something that's like 9 to 5, bringing in the bills. But when it's lonely chasing your dreams, you know what I'm saying? And the ones you get hurt by the most is your family, you know what I'm saying? So how important is that your moms?
To know that I'm talking about childhood trauma and things that really probably stem from her, and her to listen and be like, yo, this shit is fucking dope. That shit crazy. It's a whole, like, sometime, nigga, I be like, in bitch nigga mode, like, teary-eyed and shit.
For
like,
sure.
Yeah, nigga, my mama fucking my shit.
For sure. How'd you start taking that trauma and that hurt and that pain and expressing it into music?
I had bad anger issues, real bad, and she like threatened to put me in group homes and all types of shit. And I guess it wasn't a conscious decision. I just ended up turning it into that. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep punching walls. I can't keep getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then like money came into play, and I cared more about that than I did about fucking doing dumb shit or pissing people off just to make myself feel better.
For sure.
So, you know.
For sure.
Different curse.
For sure. You looking to sign to a label or?
Unless a label can offer me something I can't offer myself, I probably not.
Okay.
Like, it got to be something that I can't do for myself, or it got to put me in a better situation financially, because the music is not going to be, it's not a problem, it ain't never been a problem. So
for sure.
It got to be a situation that just help me
for sure
and the niggas that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Which is a very few.
For sure. Mm-hmm. You think the quarantine like made the music industry better, or did it make it worse?
Quarantine made the music industry soft. Like you can really get famous off of Instagram right now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that take away from the motherfuckers who really putting in work.
For sure.
Cause you got niggas who talented with finessing the internet because they like attention. And I don't think that, I mean, in my opinion, don't matter, but I don't think that shit give niggas upper hand. But it's plenty of other things on the ground level that do the same thing.
For sure. Was it certain situations that like in the Ville to where like, you know what I mean, whether it had been things that you went through with your family or things in the street or just disloyal people that you had in your group, like that left you like traumatized, like that you still deal with to this day, like as far as that you already all the way healed from?
Only thing that ever really fuck with me on a day-to-day basis about another nigga is the fact that my homie doing 10 years and I can't help him. That's it. Everybody else, I don't give, like, they did their own.
I know in a song, I forgot exactly what song it was, and you explained, like, yo, how the fuck, you feel me, when he called and shit, you was just,
you gotta express
how like, when he called you, like, how, exactly. So, like, what do you do to kind of, like, keep him?
I gotta like, laugh it off and joke it off and put him in a better mood, and it's
does he want to hear about what you're doing out here and shit? Does that make him?
It varies, bro. Some days he might be like, man, what the fuck going on out there, bro? Or some days he be like, bro, like, I'm only calling you because I'm stressed the fuck out and I want to kill somebody in this. Niggas make their own decisions and they suffer from them decisions, so I'm not going to act like he was a saint like most niggas do. But
For sure.
I do wish I could have persuaded him to take a different route. That's the only thing that bothered me about like the streets, period.
Definitely, bro.
Cause I gotta deal with them phone calls and that shit don't feel good.
What about like you, like with you knowing like how to move out here and you got homies that don't give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that? How do you
pick your
cope?
poison?
Yeah.
Pick your poison. You can be a stupid nigga and die. You can be a smart nigga and still go to jail. It just depends on what you want to do.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Those both come with different sides. Cause you could be a smart nigga and not go to jail. But you don't know. Like if you selling weed and you playing it smart, you still doing something illegal.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or you could be a hot-headed nigga who out here just really getting it and never getting to nothing.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So like it just depends on what you willing to accept the consequences for.
Definitely, bro. You got anybody in the city that you looking forward to working with, or you know what I'm saying? How do you feel when what's the mentality when an artist from your city want to work with
you? Honestly, I don't want to work with nobody, bro.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't like. I wanted to work with niggas when I feel like I was missing something or trying to fill a void. Yeah. Oh shit, we on camera.
Yeah.
We're on camera.
We're doing an interview
right here. Yeah. Oh, you good? What's good with you though? Yeah, like I wanted to work with niggas when I feel like I was trying to fill a void, or like, oh, this nigga would make a dope hook for my shit,
For sure.
or his verse might.
For
I
sure.
got to the point where like I can master my songs on my own, so
For sure.
I'm not impressed by. I'm not gonna say this people I fuck with. It's people
Right,
I
for
really
sure.
like music. Like
For sure.
William Price is an animal.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's
For sure.
one nigga I can listen to and like that nigga's a nice.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Like,
Willie.
I don't feel like I need or want to do features with anybody at this point
For
because
sure.
it's about what I'm doing.
For sure. Like, so
You know
when
what I'm
you
saying?
see people in the city dropping, like, you know what I'm saying, you got your Miley T's, you got your Hemis, you got your, like you said, William Prizes. When you see them dropping, you got your B Clips. When you see them dropping, does that be like, do it ever be like, yo, let me get to the stew, let me go to the stew, or goddamn, I'm about to drop?
Nah, because you gotta understand, two people can't exist in the same place. So like, if that space already been filled, it ain't no room for you. Like, how can I pull into a parking spot if you already there? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like focusing on my energy. Like, I might try and like situations with, I might run into important people, and I want to rush into this situation, and my manager might be like, "Nigga, that ain't the right thing to do."
For sure.
But it's like you got to really think about it though. Like,
For sure.
you can't be in the same place at the same time. So if this nigga path might not be the same as mine, so when I see other people dropping, it's like, oh, that shit dope, and it might inspire me to want to write, but I don't write no more. You know what I'm saying? So I might book a session a week or two later, just like I'm inspired because I done seen this, but other than that, it don't really push me in no direction because I know I got my plans written out, and that's important.
Definitely, bro. Now, the other day, academics called Moray an industry plant. You know what I'm saying? Saying he ain't got enough
We talked
music
about this
out.
at work today.
He ain't got enough music out, man. So him coming from your city. And
I don't agree.
I
I don't agree because, like, I don't know exactly what he meant by saying industry plant. I just asked the homie that told me about it. I'm like, what that mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know, but
I think more so he was saying that
he came out of nowhere.
He came out of nowhere to where, yo, he
can be persuaded to do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what I feel like is that sometimes people really do have talent and destiny meets and they get in a position that they deserve to be in. I feel like that's what happened with him.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, you know, like, I listen to a few of his songs, and I don't feel like his energy don't convey no. Now in the future we can have that conversation, but right now it's not like that's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
You almost struck a nerve when you said that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
I feel like
For
that
sure.
nigga is exactly where he need to be because he deserved to be.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Just how important is me just knowing you as a brother? I know that you have this manager named Bruce. You know what I'm saying? How important has Bruce been in your whole career?
Yabz wouldn't exist without Bruce because Yabz make a lot of irrational decisions. And Bruce is the nigga, like, me and Bruce bump heads, bro. We bump heads.
Yeah, for sure.
Often.
I couldn't imagine that.
Like, we bump heads often, like, often. You know what I'm saying? So, But at the same time, it's like we got the same end goal, so it don't make it like. It's like we might not. It's been time me and Bruce ain't talked for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? He my manager, but at the same time, we got the same end goal, so it don't never. It ain't never a thing. It's just we got 2 different views, and we all toured. Me, him, and his girl Tauruses. She the cameraman. He my manager, and I'm the rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
it just go like that sometimes.
For sure. Goddamn, you got anybody in the industry that you looking forward to working with?
Hey, if I had to say my top 3 right now,
For sure. Let them get it.
I'm gonna say top 5. Can I do top 5?
Yeah, for sure. Let's get
We
it.
gonna say Gates, cause I fuck with Gates,
For sure.
which is rare. You ain't even gonna really hear niggas say that like
At
that.
all.
You know what I'm saying? But we gonna say Gates. We gonna say West Side Boogie. We gonna say Black 6 Lack, Black for sure.
That's hard.
And then we gonna say, see, I was gonna say Mo 3. I fuck with Mo 3, but like, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would have been.
Rest in peace, Mo 3.
He would have been my 4, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then my 5th one, originally, like, if you would have caught me a couple years ago, I would have said Cole because, like, I was on that lyrical shit, but now I'm just into making dope ass music.
For sure.
Oh, man, hold on. Fuck them 4.
Yeah.
Like, I still fuck with them 4, and them 4 still a go, but I gotta put somebody first.
For sure.
Lauryn Hill.
Oh my God.
Lauryn Hill.
Oh my God.
Above anybody, and then everybody else that I mentioned come
After that.
Yeah,
What
Lauryn
is it?
Hill.
What is it about Lauryn Hill?
Man, Lauryn Hill is just a goddess, bro. Like,
Cause I know in Blue Moon, you mentioned what'd you say?
to the sweet melodies of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah,
Sipping herb, burning herbs to the sweet melodies of Lauryn Hill.
So what is it about her spirit? Like what
Lauryn
does it do to
Hill,
your spirit?
If it wasn't for Lauryn Hill, Yabz wouldn't exist
Wow.
in any form.
Wow.
She's the best. Like, I'm not gonna say she's like. In my opinion, she's my favorite artist of all time. Well-rounded. I like her music.
Wow.
I like her rapping. I like her singing.
Absolutely.
She an animal.
Absolutely.
She really is like she everything that made me fall in love with music. I put it like that.
That's hard. That's hard, bro.
Lauryn Hill, bro.
So those that's waiting for your music, man, like when can they be expecting something, you know what I mean, new from Yabz?
Expect a new song every month for the next year. As a matter of fact, expect a new song every month until I get signed.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it's gonna be.
Oh my gosh.
So like, what's today? What we in?
Today is
The 7th.
Yeah.
So goddamn February 1st, it'll be a new song.
That's hard, bro. How do you choose like when you do your when you drop your song, when you drop your project and stuff, how do you choose the video, which video you gonna shoot? You know what I'm saying?
So we taking a single route, but I would say this, like, I'm about to give you my formula a little bit, but goddamn, what I do is I post a freestyle video every week. Or once a month. We'll say once a month. Whichever one get the best reaction is the one that I start doing next. But honestly, it's really just more so off of like, somebody might piss me off, I want to drop a mad song. Or like, my girl, like, you know what I'm saying, I might want to do something for her, like, just depending on how I feel. Because all of it fire.
For sure.
Without being cocky. You know what I'm saying? Without being cocky.
For sure, man. For sure, bro. You know what I mean? Goddamn. There you have it, bro. It's your boy D-Rock, Yabz, man. Another episode. We right here out here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, man. You know what I mean? I wanted to pull up on my mans. You know what I'm saying? This is a spot.
Definitely appreciate
this
it,
is
brother.
This is a spot that, you know what I mean? He kick it at campaign out here heavy, man. So I wanted to come to where his comfortability is, you know what I'm saying? And just have a chop up session with my mans, bro, on this trash talk with rock shit, man. So, you know what I mean? Can you bless him with with something, man?
Yeah. So, let me see. How long I got?
Oh shit, bro. It's your world. It's your world. It's your world.
I'm gonna give you okay. She got me ready to fold a slim brown skinned chick with her head on her shoulders. And she known to act the fool, but don't get the shit confused. Went to school and she got her diploma. Whoa, you wanna fuck with mine, huh? Damn, we've been vibing for a minute and I think I'm catching feelings and I might need a time out. Pull up late when I'd rather be at my house. Always been a player, but tonight on this blue blood moon, I'ma show her that I care. Gemstones wrapped with the pony of her hair, burning shades to the sweet melodies of Lauryn Hill. Sipping herb, burning herbs to the energy appear in the room when the pizza man here. She don't really do meat, said she rather do me. Ever since I found peace, she been trying to get a piece. She come alive under full moon.
Yeah.
Can I get another one?
Yeah, let's go. Come on, man.
They thought I fell off, it's just a joke to me. Watch me plant and grow the seed. Every verse verse like smoking weed. No, you can feel the potency. Kept it quiet through the storm and never spoke on what I seen. How my homie do me dirty now. I'm playing close with ease. Ain't too many really riding. Guess that's how it's supposed to be. So when you see me, I'm either Dolo or plotting on Doe with G. Me and Ant want all the smoke, keep the toaster when none can see. I hope you like surprises. I'm from the city where the thugs move. You might rub elbows with a plug or two. Hey, what's your mind state? Ain't trying to rob, I'm trying to rise like the crime rate. I'm traumatized, it's time that I revitalize. Never had a man to idolize, only private lies that whisper, don't you be a bitch. Fix your face and dry your eyes. Now I'm a grown ass man with no emotions, no surprise. The system has desensitized them. Now I rarely show empathy and don't be sympathizing. Get the pack and move to work, learn to get it out the dirt. Go through shit with fuck niggas, come back home and write a verse. That'll load the chopper and send them on vacation in the hearse. Yabz.
Yo. We out, bro. How long is that journey?